Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. Um, so emergency maintenance is over. I don't know if you guys tried to log in over the weekend, but um, definitely Saturday. If you logged in, you were like, am I on PS4? What's going on here?" I know that when I tried to log in Saturday, um, the game would take I had to click login like 2 or 3 times to get in. And even then it took like a minute, and every loading screen was like 2 minutes, and it was like, oh my god. I was getting like war flashbacks. Um, but yeah, just so as of like 5 minutes ago, um, Onigiri is back online. They had to do an emergency maintenance after a while on Saturday. Or, yeah, Saturday because today's Sunday. I guess, yeah, you can see 15 in your stories, yeah. So, like I was saying, like the game was down all Saturday night. So you could log into the game. I know pre-login, so before 3 o'clock my time. You could log into the game. It was very laggy though, so it took me like, I'm going to say like 10 minutes. Maybe not 10 minutes, but it felt like 10 minutes to do 3 Dullahan runs when it was like that. Yeah, like I could barely get in. And then after login period, I'm gonna say about an hour or two, maybe 2 hours after login yesterday, it was just no longer possible to log in. You would go to the character select screen, and it would just say error. You couldn't see any of your characters. So yeah, I couldn't get yesterday's login, but I did manage to get it just now. So that's really good because it'll reset again later. Uh, no, actually, I didn't get yesterday's login. I didn't. I missed it, actually. I could have gotten it, but I didn't play it that time because it was buggy. Yeah, so the game is back up. I figured, why not talk about it? So we also got compensation. They didn't pre-announce the compensation at all, like on Twitter. I know I put a comment on them, and there was like I think 10 or 12 people that replied to my comment, or didn't really reply, but they gave thumbs up to it. I saw all those today. Whole bunch of people liked that, so thanks all of you. And I know I did retweet they were doing emergency maintenance and stuff, so at least Cyberstep's looking at Twitter and the English Twitter at that, but I don't know how much that mattered. I don't know if people submitted error reports or whatever to get them, to realize. But then again, they're on like they have their Saturday, Sundays off, so even JP time, they still have Saturday, Sundays off, so I think as soon as they found out, they put it into emergency maintenance. Yeah, Oni has a Twitter, yeah. There's an Onigiri US Twitter and Onigiri JP Twitter. So they do have access to the internet. They used to reply to Facebook messages. So let me try and get the stream up on my tablet. I have to put it vertically. This is bothering me. Oh, there I am. Just so I can have chat up. That I will never get over that. Like, wow, PS5 just doesn't have chat on screen. Like, that's so. I wonder why. I wonder why they opted not to do that. So, yeah. So Oni is back up as of the start of this video. Like I said, like they probably weren't working weekend. They don't work weekends. So if something bad happens on the weekend, like you won't see anything till like Sunday midday or Monday because our time difference from me specifically to Japan is like 12 hours. So that's why login is like at noon instead of midnight. So that's why it took so long to get things sorted. But at least we got an emergency maintenance and we didn't get a rollback. Rollback is very asinine and can like be soul crushing because Purg just dropped Thursday. I haven't done any update videos for it because the week before PSN was down, so that weekend I couldn't like do anything. And then the update happens, and then it gets all buggy, fucky, wucky. So then it's like, fuck. So yeah, we just got Aosame. Aosame comes out Thursday. People farm Aosame to hell and back over the weekend, and then they get all their drops or whatever they do. Aosame's going really fucking fast with size. Oh, honest to God. Like, it's never been better for Aosame. It's never been worse for Aosame and never been better for the player. So it would have really sucked for them to like roll back a perk. They did that for like Cursect once, and that was damn near fucking It's horrible, especially if someone like spent money or whatever. Like rollbacks are bad, so I'm really glad they didn't do a rollback. All they had to do was fix the server, reset it, do whatever was wrong with it, fix it. I don't know, plug it in. It's probably overheating. But yeah, so it is back up, and we do have a compensation. So right off the bat, my notifications are Japanese. Like they accept me as one of their own. I don't know why this is. Other people I know that have been playing the game since like its first patch, like way back when in its inception, they have English text for their achievements, their account notifications. I don't. When I get account stuff, I have no idea what it is. Hey Zelia, how you doing? So I can't read any of this except for 2025 February 17th, which is Monday, which is tomorrow, basically. So I don't know why that's tomorrow. But basically we get 15 floor energy restores, which is actually a lot. Assuming the average player has like 100 energy, 120 energy if they're half serious. You know, it's in some ballpark of that area. Like, so 12 hours of energy, right? So you would assume, okay, you missed one day, a full day, so you should get like, you know, one full energy restore. Two if they're nice, right? Like to give you what you lost. But no, they're literally giving 15. They're giving 15 to 7 times what they should give for what was lost. Like if they wanted to do, before they used to do 1-to-1, like, oh, you lost this much time, we'll give you exactly that much. No, they're not doing that. They're giving 15 full restores, which is awesome. So that's $15. I did, yes. I just got in, I looked at the compensation, I'm like, well, I'm not going to claim this and not talk about it. Like, this is a momentous, well, it's not momentous, but it's important. It's important to talk about it. And, you know, people have the subscription bell, like, for things like this. They want to know when they can log into their own gear. They don't want to miss another day of login. So, we got to do what we got to do. So 15 floor stores, phenomenal. 10 all boosts, that's great. That's fantastic. That's like if someone's farming EXP, they're farming Ryu, they're farming drops, whatever. If it's a catch-all, that's great. And now that drops don't actually drop and Ryu doesn't actually drop, they're basically drop boosts. Like, you could just use them as a drop boost. It's fine. You can use them as, like, it's just... Because in the past, an all boost was detrimental. Like, way back when Ryu dropped, if you popped an all boost and you were, like, farming mags, and you're in Lacus or something, all the Ryu... You have to, like, slow down because the Ryu's running into you, like, fucking crazy because you multiplied the amount by 3 to 4 times. And now that doesn't exist. So, like, all boosts are just, like, drop boosts that are extra spicy. You know, they have different flavors on them. And then we get 3 login bonus tickets. So it basically activates your login, and when you use one of these, it replenishes the actual stars. So like my login, because I'm a good noodle, is it doesn't even say the stars on it. But basically, you know, every day you get a star. Like you start at 0 stars, and after 5 days you get the full login boost. So because I missed a day, it should be like 4 star. About that. Exactly, the Ryu, yeah. So I don't know, like, this will not trigger the achievement. I do not believe this triggers the achievement. I don't think this triggers the achievement, because that's the thing right now. Like, February is a very narrow month for the getting your window for your 25 logins, because February only has 28 days this year. So... is it's one account only, so no matter your alt suffer? Yeah, alts don't benefit. I mean, you could claim it on an alt, but then you're throwing? I don't know. I've never been a fan of, like, invested alts. I mean, if someone wants to do it, it's on them, but it comes with repercussions. Because they can't just be giving out, like, 6 times the stuff and you just all redeem it on one character. Like, that would not be very good. Yeah, yours says 15 for the month. Yours says 15 for the month? Yeah? Because this is technically day 17 right now? Maybe? Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, we were talking the other day. Okay, cool. I still don't recommend it at all. Like, if they're giving out, like, free OC every day, well, I mean, they do. But, I mean, if they're giving away, like, free tickets or free pulls every day in some kind of event, yeah, log into them. Have fun. Like whenever there's mag boxes, log into your alts, get the mag boxes, trade them to people. It might get a fuse that someone needs. Absolutely, take advantage of having 5 souls or 7 bodies. You know, take advantage of it. Like use your alts as resources. Don't use them as like a second personality of yourself. Anyway, that's up to you. Because then when it comes to account stuff, it doesn't work. And rolling on multiple personas on the same account is icky. Anyway, so then we get what I believe here is the equivalent of yesterday's daily rewards. So we get 30 OC, which is a bit more than we should get, because it's your login calendar plus your daily plus another login calendar. And then you're getting 3 cudgels, which is part of your dailies. You're getting mythic cudgel. Oh, wait, that's a different page altogether. Shit. So you're getting your 3 cudgels, you're getting your 9 stone baskets, and 3 prayer crystals. So that's like 3 dailies worth. So I think they don't understand when people started having problems. And people did start having problems at different intervals just because of who they are or whatever. Like whenever I stopped being able to log in was not the same time other people were not able to log in. There was many hours of difference. Yeah, it's for 3 login days. Yeah, exactly. So I think Cyberstep's like, I don't know when this started for everybody. Like there could have been somebody that reported it like the Friday. You know, there could have been somebody that reported it the Saturday. There could have been somebody that reported it the Sunday. You know, they don't know when it started, so they're just blanket. Okay, the new update rolled out Thursday, so Friday, Saturday. Here's your 3 days, right? So that's very good. So you're not missing out on that OC. Next, you have 5 mega potions, 5 mithril cudgels, 3 durability ticket 50s, 2 more full restores, and 2 repair fairies and 2 gacha tickets. Hey, Rocky, how you doing? And then lastly, this is the really cool one. This is how you know they're actually like researching their stuff. So in Japanese, I don't know what this says, but what it should say is, hey, this is all your rewards you should have gotten from doing the event, the Jubei event for 3 days. So if you do like the dungeons, the 3 dungeons once, you get 2 energy restores per. So you get like 6. So 6 times 3 is 18. The 50 LTD from running the Jubei version of the dungeon, you get 3 of those. Then 3 of the LTDs for each of them, 3 soul eggs. And then they give you 1,000 bamboo sprouts and ferns, which you can use for the exchange shop. So that's really, really nice. We've seen this before, this kind of compensation they've given out in previous events as well. Like whenever something like messes up, they'll just say, like, here's some drops. And we really want that to happen on the Seshu event and on the Androids event, because their reward yield is dog shit. So if you get 1,000, it's like, oh my god. If you don't have the Vanguards, it's like you get like 10 a run. If you have the Vanguards, you get like 200. It's like, it makes no sense. So getting 1,000 is like, I can get a Katerion mag. This is amazing. So that's nice to see. It's very nice to see. So did they roll back the server? I do not believe so. I don't think it was a rollback at all. No. And then did they roll us back a bit too? I was farming Mephi before, and I got none of the drops. Okay, so I don't know about that. I don't know if they did roll back. I don't know. So you were farming Mephi. Now, it's possible you have an outfit that you sold a couple days ago. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. Okay, let's do some digging. So I'm gonna claim these 3 days worth of stuff plus 15 energy restores. So let's just claim that and let's do some digging, shall we? Fuck. Why? What storage is full? Which one? Which one's full? I have 4 storages. Which one? Yeah, I really hope not, because that would sucky fucky. Like, people will get mad. Like I was saying at the start of the video, like rollbacks are not appreciated. Like we don't need a rollback unless absolutely necessary. Like, you know. Okay, elite compensation, yes. Okay, so, how do we know if it was a rollback or not? And to what degree of a rollback? if it would have been, you would have your stuff again after selling her redone. Right, so just get this repair in here. Okay, so I wanted to talk to Yoshitsune. I don't want this to be a rollback. I don't want this to, I really don't want to fucking get confirmed here. I don't want this to happen. Oh, but I gotta pull the band-aid off. Okay, Uryu Homerhorn. Fuck. No, they did. Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, a rollback has occurred. It pains me to say that. It actually does. I didn't have 70 drops, but some people fucking did. You know, I don't like saying this. I had about 31 amethysts. I don't know how many, I don't know. But this fucking sucks. Fuck. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so that sucks. Fuck. I always have that thought in the back of my head, and I don't like having that thought in the back of my head, is that after a new event comes out, and it's usually when the purg gets added. It's happened at least 3 times now. This probably being the 3rd, if not the 4th, where after a purg's initial weekend, something fucky happens and people lose their fucking shit. And because of that, they lose their fucking shit. This is not good. Like, you know, burn my hand once, okay, whatever. Burn my hand twice, okay, what the fuck. Burn my hand a 3rd time, exactly, Rocky. Like I love this game. I do. But yes, they actually are, because so I'm gonna put like purg drops as a fucking, it sucks. The worst thing that sucks is if somebody rolled, okay, and I think somebody rolled. I've obviously somebody rolled, right? They just brought out a Nyankoropan for Sublimes. They just brought out a Magatama Nyankoropan. It was a rollback. It was a rollback around Thursday. So like, the worst part for a rollback is summoning, right? Like if you get really lucky summoning, like they just had a rollback a couple months ago, didn't they? Like something happened, people rolled and they lost stuff. This is not good. This is not good. They need to stop doing this. And like I just praised their whole compensation thing. I did. Because what it was there at the time, it was good. I think it's still good, but right now it's not enough. I feel like Cyberstep as a company, like whenever they post on Twitter saying maintenance is done, they need to attach something to it with a link that says, hey, we had to do a minor rollback. If you were affected by this in a major way, please report what you got before and after, like during the period of the rollback, so that we can reimburse you. We're very sorry for this, and we'll do everything we possibly can over the coming weeks to reimburse your time, effort, and money. You know, that's what I expect from a game that does a rollback. That is what I expect, especially in a farming game. You know, because Oni's not just gacha. It's farming, it's this, it's drop rates, like ornamentations. If you did ornamenting, you know, you could have got your God Roll Lion Skull. You could have got anything. They just made an apology on Twitter. Thank you. Okay, let's pull up Twitter here. Okay. I keep forgetting Twitter's black. What? Like, I keep looking for, like, a blue bird on Instinct, and then I was like, oh, wait, it's not that. Okay. Notifications. It's not in the notifications. Let me see here. Onigiri us. 12 minutes ago. We apologize for the inconvenience. That's not enough. That's not an apology. Fuck. 4 hours ago, we'll be having emergency maintenance on February 16th at 5:05 p.m. PTSD. Please be aware to log out before that time to save player data. Well, that didn't happen. Okay. I think I commented on that. I said, thanks for having our backs. There's only 28 days, so make sure we get our shit. That's what I said. Fuck. Calm down, Zelia. Alright. And then the other one they said is, yeah, so the fuck did they say? Emergency maintenance that was held on February 15th at 5:10 p.m., whatever. It's now finished as of 9:30 PTSD. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Well, fuck, it ain't over there. What? There will be no rollback due to this maintenance. However, player data after 3:10 p.m. on Valentine's Day has not been saved. Okay. Before we jump the gun, they did do an amendment. They did comment. Okay. So they did post a link. I'm going to read the whole link officially before I read the comment. Okay, complete. Okay, 217. Some dates and times have been corrected. Greetings from the Onigiri service team, yada yada. As of the maintenance is done. Bug fixed. A problem occurred on the database around 3:10 p.m. on Valentine's Day, February 14th, resulting in a situation where the data could not be saved. As a response to this issue, we conducted emergency maintenance and enhanced the server. There is no data rollback due to this maintenance. However, play data has not been saved since the time the issue occurred at basically login time on Friday. The affected play data includes most elements such as items obtained from monster drops and clear rewards, items acquired through Nyankoropon, consumed items, level and equipment status, and the status of received presents. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Regarding certain in-game currencies such as paid onigiri coins, the following data was successfully saved even after the issue occurred. As a result, although onigiri coins were spent on Nyankoropon or Bazaar, the obtained items were not saved. That sucks. So basically, like, if you used currency, it was taken, and if you got something, it was not obtained. So it says changes in paid onigiri coins, changes in onigiri coins collected as sales revenue from the Bazaar. We will compile the data regarding the above and send the equivalent amount of onigiri coins at a later date. Further details will be announced separately. As an apology for the connection issue and the emergency maintenance, we'll be sending the following items. So these are the things I claimed previously. So 15 full restores, 15 200% all boosts, 3 login tickets, 3 daily achievement rewards, so all that stuff times 3. Weekly achievement rewards times 1 week, and then 1,000 of each event drop. Valid accounts. Accounts that will receive this are accounts existing as of Friday. Validity period until 9 p.m. on March 16th. So you have basically a month to redeem this stuff. Items will be delivered to each account's present box. Can be obtained by going to menu, systems, present, screen, etc. Presents box. Items can only be received by 1 character per account, so please select the correct character. Compensation items will not be distributed on a specific schedule. Regarding the compensation for the monthly achievement. Okay, so they did address the monthly achievement. I did comment on that. This is a lot of fucking shit in here, actually. I'm less sizzled as I was 2 seconds ago, and I apologize. I'm not reading chat because I'm reading my phone to read the thing to you. But like I was saying, I'm actually impressed that I earlier said like they literally need to do this. I didn't want to see a rollback, but they said it's not a rollback. They said it's just the game wasn't saving. So that was the problem. That's why things weren't loading, because whatever. Okay, let me continue. Regarding the compensation for the monthly achievement, we will provide the following compensation for the February 2025 monthly achievement. For players whose February 2025 monthly login achievement count is 20 or more, or 24 or less, we will provide the monthly 25 login reward as compensation. So they do realize that February is a short month. That was literally my comment. And basically it's stating that if you were in a ballpark range to receive the monthly achievement by the end of the month, so you will get the monthly achievement, which will be your radiant box and all that jazz, right, for logging in. So account is 20 or more, but 24 or less. So basically, if you are unable to organically meet the 25-day login throughout the month, they will give it to you within a 4-day range, right? So if at the end of this thing you're at 22 days on the 28th, you will get it. No, you won't. No, because that's 6 days. So if you hit like, it's 20 or more, but 24 or less, I don't know. Fuck, I do know, but it's hard to say. For players of February 2025, monthly login achievement count is 20 or more, but 24 or less. We will provide the monthly 25 login reward as compensation. So basically, if you can't redeem it naturally. So should you wait to buy OC? You should be good right now. Like, they just did this fresh maintenance. If you want to be safe, wait 2 days. Okay? If you want to buy OC, God bless your heart. Maybe you want to Sublime or something. I wish you good luck. Wait 2 days. Okay? Like, if you can wait till Thursday. Because that's usually when they do maintenances and stuff. So give it 3 days. Like we're presuming they fixed the problem just because it's up, but I would wait a bit. You're so impressed I still play Oni. Thanks. I don't play it as hardcore, but I still do play. I try to get my logins. I'm very much involved. Thank you. So let me continue. Okay. Additionally, for players who have completed all monthly achievements except for the monthly 25 login and monthly complete, and who qualify for the above compensation, we will provide the monthly complete reward as well. Okay, so that's actually that's pretty good. So that's exactly it. So basically, if you get everything but the 25, for players who have completed all monthly achievements except for the monthly 25 login and monthly complete, and who qualify for the above. Okay, yeah, you will get. So yeah, they're saying that if, like, they're not just going to give you the rewards for logging in 25 times, they will also give you the monthly complete should you complete all the other ones. So drinking alcohol, repairing weapons, identifying weapons, etc., etc. So that's good. That's good. So they have our back for that. They should have just given us a Vanguard scrap, an additional Vanguard scrap. Everyone would be fucking happy. Honestly, just give us one of each. Just give us one of all possible rewards. We'd be fine with that too. Yeah, exactly. It's a very tight window. No, you're absolutely correct. We have less than 10 days. It's the 16th, 17th today. Yeah, exactly. It's a very tight window. February was a tight window before that. Normally you have 5 to 6 days you can, like, not log in to get your monthly box. And this month it's like 3 less. So it's a very tight window for this kind of thing. So I'm very glad they touched on it, and they're actually, like, consciously aware of it. Onigiri from like 4 years ago wouldn't even fucking know what they were talking about because it didn't exist back then. But, you know, if it did, you know what I mean? A lot of times they're very tone deaf to issues, but right now they're not. So that's very good. The above details will be compiled after the end of February 2025. The distribution of compensation items is scheduled to take place during the maintenance on after March 7th. March 7th. Wow, look at them go. A notification will be posted on the official website once the distribution is complete. Thank you for your attention. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused. We appreciate your support. They also said players will have an emergency maintenance on yada yada. Okay. The end time is not... Okay, that was just talking about the maintenance. Okay, so the main takeaway from that, I'm going to read chat first, and then I'll get back to that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, they are absolutely a kick in the nuts. Make new servers. Bone said they lost 5 KOC. Fuck. Yeah, like rolling. Because I remember they got, Bonehead got Shoal Slash Sublime. I remember them sending a message about that. Like that's the part. Like it hurts my heart to find out these things were happening because this is people's money, this is people's time, this is people's passion. You know, people only have so much tolerance, so much patience for these things. Now, to Oni's credit, they have said that they are going to meticulously audit what was lost from players' accounts, and they should deliver it back. In the past, they have done that. Like we've seen that with like the Lion Skull mags when they first came out. There was a glitch with them, and they like gave you a Lion Skull mag thing for everyone you got. Like, so they are capable of, like, you know, control F and, like, find all the data that you got from X period to another period, create a batch of it, and say, like, okay, this belongs to this character. Like, it sucks. But, like they said, by mid-March, by the first week of March, so March break, March 7th, that's the window they're going to try and reimburse everyone's efforts, right? Because, I mean, if you played, you lost something. Like, everyone's affected by this that played. If you didn't play, then you dodged a bullet. But you should never be punished for playing. It's very demoralizing. Like I said, like, if you had done a really good ornamentation and you, like, re-rolled it and stuff, even if you got those reroll items back, there's no guarantee you're not getting, like, there's no guarantee you're getting that ornamentation back. You know? So the things lost were, if you spent OC, the OC is deducted from your account, whether it was paid or free or bizarrable. It is gone. And what you got from it is not on your person. It's not in your inventory. It might even go beyond 24 hours. Like, it's Friday. I mean, given we couldn't log in Sunday until now, that's very true. Up to what point? 3 p.m. Friday. So, like, a couple hours after login. Because I had done a bunch of Osame, and I know I had 30. That's why I'm looking at the Osame recipe, because I had about 31, 34 amethysts. Because that's the only number I really look at. I had about that many. Well, Saturday we couldn't. No. Well, Saturday's when we couldn't log in, but what they were saying is that the server wasn't saving from Friday. From mid-Friday, the server was not saving. Anything we did, except for, like, OC, was still deducted. So I did do, I think, 3 or 4, maybe 3-4 hours plus of Alsame, and I had about 30 amethysts, and they're gone. Now, I had, like, maybe 6 when I started, and it was all the same day. It was all the same day, Friday. So, like, midway through Friday, I'd gotten, like, 12 amethysts, and then, yeah, and then the other half of it isn't here. Because I remember I had, like, 14 in my inventory at one point, maybe 15, and that would put me at, like, 30, 33, 34, maybe, amethysts. So the better half of my my farming wasn't there. So I hope this doesn't affect people too much. It is affecting people, and the thing with purgs, and why I want to emphasize the purg aspect of it, is why it's not the biggest thing, because the OC stuff is the biggest problem. But purg is a time sensitive thing, and even if they say that they're going to give us back our hard farm stuff in March, it's kind of not good enough for Purg, because Purg is going to end before that's done, and you guys are going to have the same thought as I will, which is, what if they fuck up? What if they don't give me my amethyst? Am I going to, be like, okay, well, I think I had 34, so I'm going to deduct 34 from 18, and I'm going to farm that differential. I'm going to farm to like 50 plus and stop? Like, I'm going to farm to 56 and just stop? No, I'm not. Like, why would I do that and then just not get it in like 2 months, in like a month? Like, that doesn't make sense, right? Like, that's not a good mentality to have. You're thinking they may extend the events, to be honest? Now, that's a very good point. They should. They absolutely should. They should. Yeah. They should. Like, yeah, it might suck to their event schedule or whatever, but, I mean, they extended the last one a week. I agree with that statement completely, because that is the answer to the scenario I'm presenting. Yeah. If they added another 2 weeks to it, are we safe to grind as of right now? Yeah, as of right now, you're fine. If ever you're playing and you start noticing your loading screens are like triple their length of duration, an abnormal duration of a loading screen, and you reset your console and it doesn't change anything, if ever you notice that occurring, stop playing. Okay, like that's what happened. Like, I played through it, like I logged in the next day and it was like, what the fuck? But even then, I noticed no decline when it actually started happening. I noticed nothing visibly on my end, and I was actively playing during that period of time. So, that sucks. Everyone, yeah, and it was, and some people had no problem loading, other people did. Yeah, it was all over the place, absolutely. So that really sucks. So, yeah, when I start, like, I can remember a couple streams where I booted it up and I wanted to talk about something lightheartedly, and it ended up being a rollback, and it was like fucking awful. Like, I hate having to do a stream like this. I made this stream saying, oh my god, guys, the server's back up. Let me, and I'm kind of glad I didn't just make a post saying server's back up, login. This is actually very important. But normally I'm like, oh, I log in because I want to get my login, right? And I'm like, oh, wow, we got compensation. I'm going to tell people, look at all this compensation they gave us. This is great. This is helpful. And then it's just like, oh, you pick it up and you're like, oh, why is this? Oh, fuck. Because I looked at it at the start and I'm like, well, this doesn't warrant 15 full restores for missing like a day of the game. And then it's like, oh, the murder. Oh, right. Oh, like, I don't want to walk into that. It's like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, oh yeah, guys, we got compensation. And then people are like, I'm missing some shit. It's like, oh, fuck. You notice we were bounced since maybe early in the AM from Saturday? Yeah. It wasn't, because I didn't farm Ausame until Friday. So, but I don't have all my Ausame stuff. I didn't farm Ausame after Friday either. It's about a midway point in Friday that they rolled shit back. Which is very demoralizing, very annoying, very annoying. I'm trying to remember how to do my daily thing. Ah, man, I got a purified oil from this guy. Fuck. I guess I'll get an Amagaru 10. Oh well. So yeah, like, is, like, you know what I mean? You can only burn your hands so many times, right? So, is it going to be a rule of thumb not to farm, like, Purg after they update it? Because it seems to always be Purgs. The last time I remember this happening was Curse Act. You couldn't log in 3 hours after login Friday? Friday? Really? Friday? I have to log in Friday, so you're on that time. Yeah, That feels right to me. See, I only had the login issue like the next day. I mean, it wasn't like it was just like it just couldn't log in for like it just took a long time to log in, and then after that, it then I just couldn't log in at all. It was like this downward spiral of like the game shitting itself. That sucks. Really? So what's that? So 2 days ago, the military idol outfit was sellable, and now only the arms are. Really? I mean, the maintenance was very long. They might have combed through it. That's the thing, like when... Because you got to look at it, right? They're going to be looking at like, okay, what did people lose? And they're going to be like, oh, you sold this item that shouldn't be sellable. Huh. Right? Like every, you have to rip the Band-Aid off to get the stitches in, right? Like, they're going to, like, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, sometimes they're going to find the conveniences that aren't supposed to be there. It's kind of like when, and mostly with men, don't want to go to the doctor for something. They don't want to go to the hospital. Oh, I got a cut in my hand, and then they're like, well, what if we go to the hospital and we take your blood work and we find something else? Like people are like, oh no, 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 I don't want to go. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. No, 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 no. I'm doing fine. I don't want to be put on this. And then I find that a very similar thing. Like when they're trying to go in and do good, they're like, oh wait, fuck, he lost this, but that's not sellable. Okay, so that's a no-no, right? I guess I'll just do my dailies while I'm here. So yeah, like I don't enjoy being the bearer of bad news for this. Like I said, this is not. I was kind of hoping, oh boy, compensation and maintenance. This is nice. Okay, that's great. Where's this guy? So the game seems to be loading fine. Like I'm not noticing long loading screens or anything. Well, I felt like it took a bit longer than usual. How did I miss that? Oh my god. Oh well. Normally if you like get the timing on that right, you just one-shot him. But the point you brought up, Rocky, is that it's not just the server fixing that they did. They did other stuff too while they were we were under the knife. The server proxy probably should have been the server. I don't know what that means. A proxy is usually something used in place of something else, right? Like just in general terms. Meaning they rent the server and someone else owns it. Possibly. You think they'd have enough OC to like buy a server? So let's look at the monthly achievements. Spotch said he had, what, 17 logins? I'm at 14 myself. So I know I did miss a day. I think I missed a day. Yeah. Because there was a Saturday we couldn't log in. 15? Okay, yeah. Okay, 15. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, because I didn't log in before, like, during a period before PSN went down. Yeah. So, today is the 16th. So, 10 days. 11 days. Yeah, I just got to get 11. What else we gotta do? Drink alcohol. Repair weapons. Repair. Oh, could it not be a praise? Can it be like kill 1,000 monsters? It is so far, but the server wasn't saving. So it wasn't a rollback. It's just, we just, you know, the people that played Friday into Saturday, they like wrote their 4,000 word essay and never saved, and their computer shut off. They never control S'd. You know what I mean? Or they assumed it was auto-saving and it was turned off. Basically, that is what happened. I know whenever I was writing assignments and stuff in university and school, if I had to think, control S. Like, every time. If I have to, like, stop writing to think, control S. Every time. And that's how I want my games to be, too. Well, you know, when you want autosave, that's how I want it to be. Like, if I'm not moving, save. Like, save. All the time. So that's basically what happened and what didn't happen. So yeah, so let's review what we know. Appraise monthly is, no, it's not an issue. It's just like, it's not something that happens organically. If that makes sense. Weird. Some of your guys' chats aren't showing up on my tablet, but they show up on the PlayStation. I want all messages. Oh, it's because you just told them to fuck off. I was like, why didn't that pop up? Praise monthly issue. Repair monthly achievement. Fuck off. The alcohol is honestly one of the hardest ones. Like, it's literally like the drink water achievement. Like, it's like, oh yeah, drink your water every day. Oh, fuck, okay, I gotta drink the water. Because you got this timer that you can't drink again. Which, if you want to subvert, literally bring KG, or no, like, I think, okay, I'll do it. I'll do a pro tip right now. I can't pro tip telling someone to bring KG. That can't happen. So, because the whole drunkenness thing, right? But vanguarding replaces drunkenness. Use mount to refresh alcohol. Oh, who is this guy? Oh my god. So if you just go into the experience dungeon. Not the experience dungeon, the test dungeon. Okay, so I have alcohol, she autofills. I turn into Lancelot, or any Vanguard, whatever. Go out of it, drink alcohol, go into Vanguard. Go out of it, drink alcohol. Drink alcohol. I can't drink alcohol. Drink alcohol. Vanguard. Drink alcohol. Drink alcohol. You can also do that in the mount with your field your mount. I suppose. But here's the thing. Not everybody has a mount. There's some everybody should be able to do their monthly achievement, right? So for the people that don't have a mount for doing that, you could just get 3 alcohol, bring 3 alcohols, go inside, drink them, Vanguard, come out, Vanguard. True, yeah, everyone can get brownie, yeah. He does, you're right. But the one thing, like, I've actually never done this before. I've never just like, oh, I need a quick way to drink alcohol. So I usually try to do it just after every dungeon run or something, like gradually. What was it? But the one thing about associating this challenge with Kinkame is that you're going to think about it. Like, you're going to do it all in one location and you're going to burst it. Like, you're going to associate it with, like, okay, you know, usually do it via Chidori. But now I'm going to, like, every time I see Kinkame, I'm going to be like, oh, right, the alcohol. Like, as long as I associate it, I'm going to do that. Are those all Moth Orchid? They are. Mighty Bind? Yeah, that's true too. You're right. So my problem is that I run around with like 2 bottles of Moon King. I just only Moth Orchid and never, instead I never Ravisor. When you say Moth Orchid, do you mean Moon King? Because Moth Orchid is like, you prevent yourself from a fatal blow. Yeah, I was about to say, like, Moth Orchid, like, that's Benton's Blessing, Moth Orchid, like. There it is. So it works, confirmed. But no, I actually never thought of this ever. And then I'm just like, well, how would I do it really quickly? And I'm like, oh yeah, Insta Charge KG. Oh, right. There's Insta Charge every Vanguard here. 3 Moon Kings? Fuck. Sometimes I don't want to die. 3 Moon Kings is too much. It's too much. There. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, Reese, absolutely. Absolutely. No, on God. Yep. That is literally the worst possible experience. Man, we also have lag. But anyway, yeah, like, those most affected are the people that farmed with energy, the people that farmed, people that farmed with energy. Like, imagine you did Oblivion, you got the mag you wanted, now you don't have it. Like, fuck. Yeah, if this would have happened, like, if you were rolling for something and it takes your OC, you don't get what you're supposed to get, yeah, you're fucking pissed. You're livid. Now, they did say they're going to try, like, I say try, but they said they're going to reimburse people what they lost. Were you lucky? It's a weird thing, right? It's like, well, I was, but I wasn't. But because I wasn't, I was. Okay, what the heck? I gotta find that Onigiri tweet again. Onigiri, okay. Is this the one? Because I want to retweet it. I do. I want to repost it. There's a comment on this comment. We sincerely apologize again for the significant inconvenience caused following the issue from the end of last year. Following the issues from the end of last year. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, so this rabbit hole is going deeper. So it's not really a rabbit hole, but the engagement. So The emergency maintenance that was held from February 16th is now finished. So they commented and they said there'll be no rollback due to the maintenance. However, some currencies, including paid onigiri coins, remain consumed, and we will provide further compensation later for later details. When you read the detailed thing, it says what they're going to do. They then further commented again 35 minutes later. So they made the post 45 minutes ago. Okay, on Twitter. Made the post 45 minutes ago. Then they commented on it 2 minutes later to add that there will be no rollback, yada yada, etc., etc., etc. Then they went on to comment again. We sincerely apologize once again for the significant inconvenience caused following the issues from the end of last year. And the one making these comments is not Onigiri US. It is Onigiri PC/PS4, the JP account. It is the JP account posting on these comments in full English, mind you, with proper punctuation. That's the ones talking. It's not the other one. Yeah, Gia, yeah, they said by March 7th they'll try to have everything out, which I did stress earlier that that's not good enough unless they extend the events. And someone brought it up. I think it was Otaku. They brought up they should just extend the event. I completely agree. 100%. 100%. 100%. Just get this resolved. I'm going to comment that right now. Like, honestly, just extend the events until you fucking fix it. Like, without saying the fucking part. I'm going to comment on them right now. Let me see. Thanks again for, your... Well, it's not a rollback arc. It's just the game wasn't saving. So they are going to give the stuff back. It's just, I guess they need time. And the time frame, they're not giving a schedule. The time frame they said is they hope to get it back by March 7th. So this event, I don't know how long this event goes. And then the compensation stuff, you'll get it by March 16th. You have that window from now till March 16th to claim it. So it's not a rollback. It's just the game wasn't saving after a certain point in time on Friday. So I'm missing like 14 amethysts. Others might be missing a lot fucking more. A lot of other things. If you roll during that time, you're missing it, right? So, and like I said, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, they did say they're going to try and comb through every player's files that logged in during that period and, like, see what they should have gotten and what they lost. You lost 5,000 OC rules and campaign has gone to? Yeah. I heard that someone did lose 5,000 OC, and the OC campaign is gone too. So that's the thing with the OC campaign. So I'm not going to ask anyone to do this. I don't want anyone to do this. But the thing with the OC campaign is you put in OC, you get presents delivered to you based on how much OC you purchase. Right? Right. So because of this, it wasn't saving. So does the game already... Like, let's say you put in another $10. I don't want you to. But let's say, for example, you put in $10. Are they going to give you the campaign rewards for $10? Or did your account already fulfill the campaign requirements and the game already thinks you've completed the OC campaign to its completion and will not receive anything? You know what I mean? Like, did that happen or was it not happen? You put in more OC and you didn't get the rewards. Okay. God bless your heart. I feel for you. That sucks. It already thinks you got it. So that's unfortunate. That is the test. So now we know that answer. So campaign rewards are affected as well. That means the legendary ticket you got, if you used it, well, I mean, whether you used it or not, that's gone. So, and, just before this event, they're concerned about turning our Purgatorium treasures into junk. you know? Like, I remember I commented, they, they, um, they were concerned that they forgot to turn our treasures into junk. So that was their main concern, and then this happens. Not to like get really mad and like rage bait here, but it's like, come the fuck off. Like, that's not important right now. Because not just drops, there's perk treasures too. Fuckers, I'm missing my shit. Fuck. I forgot about that too. Shit. His exchange shop. I bought things from him. At what point did I buy what? Fuck. They shouldn't. It shouldn't exist, absolutely. Fuckers. Oh! What? You just bought a small batch of OC and you get rewards? Right, but did you have the OC campaign completed before this happened? That's what Gia's reporting. Purgatorium treasures. I have 70. How the fuck do I have 70? That doesn't make sense. How can I have 70? If I only run hell, how can I have 70? I only ran hell. Yeah. So what happened was it's not just OC. It's not just OC spent. It's treasure spent as well. Because I have a map. Oh, is the Ogi here? It is. Because when I farmed Osame, Oh, I agree. Junk is dog shit. Should be gone. Absolutely. So I bought the mini mag, I bought the hard mag, and I bought the Oogie. So that's 1,000 treasures for the Oogie, 50 for the baby, and 2,000. So 3,050 treasures. I have 70 left. So I bought these things. I don't have my treasures. And the game... The only way I can have 70 treasures is if the game registered... This is the same way the OC worked. The game registered that I spent, quote-unquote spent, treasures to buy the baby mag, which would offset my treasure count by introducing the odd-numbered 50 when I should only be getting 40 every run. So because of that, like if you had, 120 and you spent 50, guess what you have? 70. They gave you all your treasures back that were took pre-update from the 10 show event. Interesting. Right, because that was part of their change too, right? Right, like I was mentioning that was part of their maintenance was to do that. So basically, all the treasures I used, because I didn't turn any junk into treasures, I didn't do that. So basically, it functioned the exact same way as OC. Like the treasures were spent, and for some reason I have 70, but I don't have anything I bought, which is exactly how they described the other thing. No, I hear you, Haruka. I hear you. No one should be happy. Like, no one that played should be happy for this right now. The only people that should be happy are the people that didn't play at all. And it's like, oh, cool, I'm getting stuff. That's like literally it. Or, yay, I can log back in. But for anyone who did play, yeah, you're not happy. I'm not happy. I thought I had my baby mag. I thought I had my hard mag. I thought I had, 15 amethysts. I had another Oogie. That's all gone now. But supposedly we're going to get it back. Like in the future, they're going to reimburse what we lost. So, silver lining is if I do it again, then I'm getting an extra baby mag, I'm getting an extra medium mag, and I'm getting another oogie. But that's a big if, right? That's a big if. You know, they're just giving OC unless I read it wrong. No, you did read it wrong. I don't mean to say it that, like, bluntly, but there was a bit more in there. I'm pretty sure. How come mommy is trending? Whatever. Trying to look up Onigiri. Okay, 58 minutes ago. Fuck. Oh yeah, those are all really good changes, absolutely. So I'm gonna read it again to make sure I'm correct. Yeah, it was not a rollback. Let me just read it again. A problem occurred in the database around 3:10 p.m. on Friday, resulting in a situation where data could not be saved. As a response to this issue, we conducted emergency maintenance and enhanced the server. There is no data rollback due to this maintenance. However, play data has not been saved since the time it occurred. The affected play data includes most elements, such as items obtained from monster drops and clear rewards, items obtained through Young Koropon, consumed items, level and equipment status, and the status of received presents. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. So that also includes exchange shop stuff. We will compile the data regarding the above and send the equivalent amount of OC coins at a later date. Further details will be announced separately. Maybe I did read that wrong. We will compile the data regarding the above and send the equivalent amount of Onigiri coins at a later date. No, that's not fucking good enough. That's not fucking good enough at all. As an apology for the issues, we gave you a bunch of this shit. Items will be delivered to the... It says items. What the fuck? Oh, these are the those other things. No, I might have jumped the gun there. We will compile the data regarding the above and send the equivalent amount of Onigiri coins at a later date. Okay, well, it's not just Onigiri coins. Like, fuck off. Well, they need to compile more. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Alright, now it's time for the real reply. I guess the hat is very Senbon Zakura Miku. Okay. So, how am I going to write this reply to them in the nicest way possible? With, like, yeah, okay, the formalist way possible. That only OC thing is bugging me. Okay. We know you guys hate this, as much as I can't put a bunch of fucking preamble because there's only so many words you can write. We know you guys hate this much as we do. If it is only, OC that is being reimbursed. I can't spell that. Reimbursed. If it is only OC spent, OC lost, that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that is insufficient. That is insufficient reparation. A lot of us lost hours of, hours of drops, during this time. And we want them back. Okay, good. In the community. Guess what I got right now? We know you guys hate this as much as we do. If it is only OC loss that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that is insufficient reparation. A lot of us in the community lost hours of drops during this time, and we want them back. We want them back. A lot of us in the community lost. All right, we want them back. So I can only write so much in my message. So what I have so far is, we know you guys hate this as much as we do. If it is only OC loss that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that is insufficient reparation. A lot of us in the community lost hours of drops during this time, and we want them back. It shouldn't be too much to restore 40 hours. I can't write any more. I can't write any more in that period of time. I can comment again, however. So, I don't know. I really don't know to which the extent they will reimburse us. Because when I first read it, I'm going on this fucking roller coaster of like, but anyway, okay, I can't be in channel 1. I can't deal with the ticks. But like I was saying, I don't know to what extent people will be reimbursed. Because their wording is they're focusing on the OC being reimbursed. But for the vast majority of us, especially with a purg just dropping, and we using our energy, restoring for that, like OC is not just buying stuff. OC is restoring. OC is, it's more than just rolling. Like, if someone used OC to restore, did they lose that? Did they get it back? Is it just the Neon Coropon? There's so many questions. I have a weird fucking number of purg treasures here. I never bought anything from this man. But I did. It makes no sense. Oh yeah, and people are farming stuff all the time. Like, just what I did, which was purg, is just a small slice in the pie of what everybody did Friday into Saturday. Some people farmed Benkei, some people farmed Hell's Bibles, some people farmed whatever was important to them, and it's all equally important. What I'm trying to tell them in the message is, like, it's only a 40-hour window of what was lost. Like, if you guys are going to take till March to fucking go through it all, then go through it all. So I'm going to have to, like, reply to them in, like, 5 fucking messages. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. So, I'm going to post that as a part 1. So reread it again. We know you guys hate this as much as we do. If it is only OC loss that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that that is insufficient reparation. A lot of us in the community lost hours of drops during this time, and we want them back. It shouldn't be too much to restore 48 hours. So I'm going to post that. And then I'm going to reply again. Okay, so in this one, Botch said mention specific examples. I agree. Purg, event, moon stuff, greed farming. Yeah. So, this occurred. I spelled occurred wrong. Are you serious? Okay. But then it highlights it. What do you want from me? I spelled it right and then whatever. This occurred immediately after the maintenance, adding, Purgatorium, Ausame, Sublime, all caps Sublime, I don't know why. Sublime, Neon Coropon, Sublimes, and Magatama, Young Coropons. This occurred immediately after the maintenance, adding Purgatorium, Ausame, Sublimes, and Magatama Young Coropons. What else did you say was there? What? What did you say, Miyamoto? When was that said? Your weapon is gone and it resetted the story for you. Can you elaborate on that? If you're still here, Miyamoto Musashi Gaming, Can you please elaborate on what you just said? Exactly. Like, your weapon is gone and it resetted the story. So, are you, like, your character's still there, right? Like, your weapon is gone. And, like, are you back at the start of the game? Yeah. So, okay, good, you're here. So, like, what happened? Did you start back at Tiamat at the beginning of the game with your character, but you didn't have your weapon? Is it one weapon? Is it 5 weapons? Is it nothing? Like, what? You need to elaborate on this. Like, please. You're back on the moon. Okay. Where on the moon? Like, what? Like, what? Like, the moon part 2, moon part 1? Can you access Oni Palace? Like, I want to help here. Palace, okay, yeah. Like, because I know you lost your account and you came back, so I don't know how much of the story you've actually done. Like, give me some words to work with here to understand. Yup and yeah aren't helping. Oh, you had to get out? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Just, like, just let me know, please. Like, give me some details here. Oh. Okay. So where was I with my part 2 of this message? This occurred immediately after the maintenance added Purgatory Mausame, Sublimes, and Magatama Nyon Koropans. Naturally. No update on anything, Musashi? Your weapon is gone. Reset at the moon story for me. You're back on the moon. You had grinded up 2 Mephistopheles. You had grinded up 2 Mephistopheles and was on your way to purple Mephistopheles. Musashi, when did you go from Palace of Rain to Mephistopheles? Like, are you talking story-wise, like, you went through the story... Hey, Kaga, oh, you got PS5? That's awesome. We're going through a bit of a hardship right now because the server wasn't saving for like 2 days, so everyone's been like temporarily rolled back right now. Just because things weren't saving. But they still took OC and they still took treasures and stuff. It's very, very weird. Nothing is as it should be. But Masashi, like, was this literally like this weekend you were on the moon, you did the moon story, you progressed past the moon to Mephistopheles? Or is that how the story goes? You went through the story a couple days ago, and yes. Okay. So following the update, you just went through the story. Okay. Cool. All right. So recently, as of Friday, you played the story of the game, and now you're back to before that because the game didn't save any of that progress, and it puts you back to before that point in time, which is the last point the game saved. Correct. Okay. This isn't, hey guys, my story is just magically gone. It was you literally farmed in that, you played during this period of time, and your progress, it wasn't saved. That's way, it's still awful, but it's way better than just, hey, everybody check your fucking stories because they might not be updated. Basically, anything you did during that period of time has been lost. How good is the Greed Mag? The Greed Mag is very, very good. I recommend you get that recipe. It takes a while to get, but it's very, very good. People love it. People love it, especially with the new Saizo skill and Saizo herself. Not that she would need it, but it's very, very, very good, very powerful Magatamas. A lot of people like kind of bench their reduxes to use them for Fire and Dark. They're very good mags. Okay. So basically, Musashi, anything that happened as of Friday is lost, is null and void. So that is why if you did story during those days, that's why it's lost. You're back to where you were. It's just very rare to hear story like, what? Yeah, you should. Even if you don't want to make it, just get the recipe. Absolutely, because this is the first time Greed's ever been brought back. How that? A lot of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff after maintenance. Yeah, so maintenance would have happened Friday. Everything would have been... No, maintenance would have been... Maintenance would have been Thursday night into Friday. And then... Yeah. So, like, for the first... the first 12 hours of the event, everything's saved. But then after a certain point, everything just stops saving after that point in time until the servers like were inaccessible Saturday going forward. Yeah, the mags do suck. Yeah. Like we're all grieving right now. That's something. Thank you for mentioning energy restores because I wanted to verify that. because I used energy restores. I don't know how many I used, but I used a fuck ton. That number's not right because I claimed my shit. There's 15 more here. 143? Is it safe to say I used 10? And I had a bunch of 50s too. We didn't get 9 LTDs in the thing. We only got 3 of the 50s. The Shining Soccer event is usually January, February, but they didn't do it this year. It could be next month. I don't know. But a non-purg event fire weapon. You have the raid. You have the Fallen Star, and you have the Ignis weapon. Okay. All right. Yeah, it would be a lot easier for sure. So part 2 of my replies here is going to be: this occurred immediately after the maintenance happened. The maintenance added Purgatorium, Osame, Sublimes, and Magatama and Young Koropons. Naturally, players who spent hours playing and using energy restores and drop boosts are now without their hard-earned drops. We need and request everything restored. That's part 2. I'm going to reply again. We feel that the current events should be extended up until all lost drops can be reinstated, within reason. Like, within reason. Yeah, it does. It does. It's not a good feeling. I don't feel good about it. I hate playing damage control. I hate that. Like I said before, I wanted to come in and say, hey guys, we got compensation, and the server's back up, and it's like they said there's no rollback, and then it's like, oh, nothing was saved. So, it's still a rollback, but it's not an intentional rollback. So we feel that the current events, I wrote events wrong. The current events should be extended up until all lost drops can be reinstated within reason. Like, most people can only play purgs on the weekends. Like me, like I can't. Like, it's very hard for me to devote like an evening after work to purgs. Like on a Friday or Saturday, I can play purg. I can do that. I can devote many hours. So like purgs, you're only afforded like normally two weekends to do it. Like the initial one right off the get-go, which is the most important one, because if you want to get runs in with other people, like that's your biggest window, because that's when your whales are going to run a purg. And then The second window is the following weekend where there's less people because they didn't farm, right? Or they already farmed. So it's a very short window for perks. So like for people that farm perk, they're fucking pissed. Someone could have farmed all 70 fucking amethysts, and it's like, oh, you don't have them now, and it's like, well, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to get those back. I mean, it's a good start. The Fusion Bear is a good mag, and Odachi has good wind. Like, it can work. Mind you, it doesn't have defense, but it's better than some of the run-of-the-mill stuff you wouldn't have. It's absolutely a boon. Okay. So part 3 of my comment, we feel that the current events should be extended up until all lost drops can be reinstated within reason. Purgatoriums. Purgatorium dungeons only have 2 weekends to like reasonably. Why can't I spell reasonably? Okay. So my third comment. Let me just start from the. I can't read all 12 of them, but okay, I'll post that one too. Fuck. I sincerely apologize. Okay, so everything I've said so far. Let me go back into this. Okay, so everything I've said so far. We know you guys hate this as much as we do. If it is only OC loss that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that this is insufficient reparation. A lot of us in the community lost hours of drops during this time, and we want them back. It shouldn't be too much to restore 40 hours. This occurred immediately after the maintenance added Purgatorium, Alsame, Sublimes, and Magatama and Young Naturally, players who spent hours playing and using energy restores and drop boosts are now without their hard-earned drops. We need and request everything restored. We feel that the current events should be extended up until all lost drops can be reinstated within reason. Purgatorium dungeons only have 2 weekends to reasonably farm them, and we've just lost one of them. Please consider extending all current events along with recovery. Like, and if they can make a care package for the event and say, here's 1,000 drops from the event, here you go. Someone could have farmed 2,000 drops from the event. Now, mind you, this event doesn't have any, like, surprise, like, you got this or whatever, but the last event did. The Saizo event, you could get fucking mags in reward. And even if you give the drops back, those people that are farming mags have, like, a fuck ton of stuff. That's how I feel. Extend until we get stuff back. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like I really, because I was earlier, I was like, what do we do? What do we do? And someone said they should extend it. And I completely 100% agree. That was the answer. Um, it's not like the solution, but it's an answer. Like I think this event should run until we get our stuff back. And they can add other stuff in the meantime, but like this purge should be running um, midway into March, like a month from today. I feel like they should add a whole month onto it right now because this is bullshit. Like, and what I don't understand is this stuff never happened like 8 years ago. We rollback wasn't even a fucking word. Like this stuff never happened up until like 2 years ago. Like, is it because of the longevity of the game? Are there too many drops? I don't fucking know. It's not a surge of new players. I'll tell you that. Like, what's the holdup here? What is the problem? And they can't address what the problem is because of them having a history of getting like cyber attacked and shit. They can't disclose their weaknesses. That's foolishness. You can't do that. You can't tell them, well, people are getting in the the leaky vents in the basement, like they were getting in like through them. It's like, no, well, fuck, someone's gonna do that again. You can't disclose your weaknesses in a digital platform about how things are accessed, because then people are just gonna do it again, or they're gonna learn that that's how you did it, right? So that's not really an option. So so what did they say? They said, we sincerely apologize again for the significant inconvenience caused following the issues from the end of last year, because they did have to deal with this last year too. They had a rollback during Cursect, the first week of Cursect, I think. Yeah, it's always like before a purg, or like right after a purg, and it fucking sucks. It blows. It sucks a lot. Yeah. So what did I say? We know you guys hate this as much as we do. If it is only OC loss that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that is insufficient reparation. A lot of us in the community lost hours of drops during this time, and we want them back. It shouldn't be too much to restore 40 hours. This occurred immediately after the maintenance added Purgatorium, Ausame, Sublimes, and Magatami no Koropons. Naturally, players who spent hours playing and using energy restores and drop boosts are now without their hard-earned drops. We need and request everything restored. We feel that the current events should be extended up until all lost drops can be reinstated within reason. Purgatorium treasures only have 2 weekends to reasonably farm them. Or Purgatorium dungeons, I should say. And we've just lost one of them. Please consider extending all current events along with recovery. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Wani, yep. We never had rollback. Don't know that word. Yeah, that exactly. They don't come together. Really? It's the first time I heard anything with like Osame. You see, that's the biggest thing for me is it's not Onigiri is a huge popular game with millions of players. It should be easy to get a couple hundred. Exactly, 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 Otaku. Exactly. Like, that's why I stated like 40 hours. Like everything that happened in a 40-hour window. Like this isn't like, oh, it was down for like 2 weeks or nothing was saved over 2 weeks. Like if it was like a 2 week period, like, oh, nothing's good. Like fuck, like straight up like fuck. But no, this is like a day and a half. Like it's a day and a half times like I don't know how many players. Yup. Osami Perk ended early one time and they didn't tell us, and then another year servers were down as well. Fuck. I hate that when they do that, because they did that to me and my farming group when we were doing Sleet. We thought we had an extra week for it, and they just updated it like out of nowhere, and we lost 8,000 treasures. Like fuck, we were pissed. I didn't play for like 6 months. It was bad. It was really bad. So, like, I don't want to bombard them with too much, but I also want to put our point across. Hey, Scars. Um, like, is that everything that we really want to say? Is there anything more that we want to convey to them? Not even guaranteeing that they're going to see this, but is there anything else that we want to convey to them that should be done? Because I'm kind of emphasizing the energy stuff. I'm kind of emphasizing the event stuff, the time limited stuff, more so than I'm going to approach things that are infinite access, things like Benkei, Moon, Mephistopheles, things that are always there. I'm more focused on the time limited things. You don't even want extra as long as it's going to be. Exactly. Maybe send a ticket as well. This is just a Twitter message you're grabbing. Yeah, it's like three comments because they directly commented on their own post. So I commented back. So if it was just the main post, I wouldn't have done anything. Well, I wouldn't have done as much because it's usually just like bot answers. Like it's just like, canned answers that they just deliver. Like, oh yeah, maintenance is done, da-da-da. We sincerely apologize. Like they always say that stuff. But they actually put a post after that saying they're really sorry. So that's why I'm replying directly there. Maybe sending a ticket. Yeah, sending a ticket would help as well. Yeah, it's like, you can't even DM them. It's just 3 comments. But I will read it again. So what I have said. Okay. So, we know you guys hate this as much as we do. If it is only OC loss that is being reimbursed, we greatly feel that is insufficient reparation. A lot of us in the community lost hours of drops during this time, and we want them back. It shouldn't be too much to restore 40 hours. This occurred immediately after the maintenance added Purgatorium Ausame, Sublimes, and Magatam and Yonkoropans. Naturally, players who spent hours playing and using energy restores and drop boosts are now without their hard-earned drops. We need and request everything restored. We feel that the current events should be extended up until all lost drops can be reinstated within reason. Purgatorium dungeons only have 2 weekends to reasonably farm them, and we've just lost one of them. Please consider extending all current events along with recovery. One of the members of a group I'm in lost the recipe and greed mags, by the way. Okay, so Kage is the... How did they lost the recipe and greed mags? So, did they buy the greed mag recipe like recently? He made them before the maintenance. So before the maintenance, he made them? Right, because the event was out for a week. Yesterday. Yeah, he's not going to have them. He made them before... Yeah, he's not going to have them. Before the maintenance yesterday, yeah, he's not going to have them. So how deep does that go? Like, does Kaguya not have the recipe for him? Greed mag's what, a power mag? Ragaraja, something. I don't think it's a power mag. Really? Okay. My greed mag recipe, he gave the recipe to Kaguya. Yes, okay. Mine is there. My Redux recipe is there. What's a Raga? My Raga Raja is there as well. Yeah, it's skill type, yeah. So your friend, like, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So your friend got the recipe, read it, and immediately crafted it the minute he got it. So your friend must have known the recipe for it. Your friend must have known the recipe for the mag and didn't already have it from the previous event, right? Like, he didn't have it, he just got it, but he must have known everything that was on the recipe for him to make it in such a short time window, right? Because I got mine the first time her event came around, and it's still there. So for him to have made the mag in that short period of time, he must have known the recipe, pre-farmed things. When the recipe came out, he got it. He played with someone who knows the recipe. Exactly. Okay. Thank you. These are impertinent details, because I get scared when people say that shit from like 100 years ago is gone. Okay. That makes sense. That checks out. So the real problem would be if you go to the event, if your friend goes to the event and he cannot buy the recipe from the shop. That is a problem. Like, are you able to, are you in contact with him? Can you confirm? He said he also lost his Kaguya level? Okay, did he level Kaguya during this period of time? Yeah, the friendship level. But, like, was that something he did recently? The recipe was viable again on your alt. So, yeah, because the stuff I bought from the Purgatorium Trader was still rebuyable, even though I don't have them. I might have them. Shouldn't have them. What the fuck do I have? Oh, that's not good. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. As he, exactly, rightfully, he should be. Yeah. So, what was it? Bone had said that the Purgatorium treasures they converted in the maintenance were unconverted, right? Right? Because they said they had like 1,500 treasures or something, and they were converted to junk, but they were now unconverted, and they were back as treasures from the Tensho Purg event. I'm pretty, like, that's what you said, I'm pretty sure. So, if that much is to be discerned, then, or is to be true, we can discern that everything else they were supposed to exchange or get rid of or whatever also fell through. Like, they should have converted my New Year's tickets in my New Year's Eurozus into regular Eurozus. And that seems to be undone. No, I hear you. Someone else asked that question. When would be a good time to farm again? I said Thursday. Thursday would probably be a good time. The end of 10 show period grew at 5,000 after the update, so just the greed event only had 700 remaining, which was weird. After the maintenance day, you have 5,000. So did you play Alsame Purg at all? Like Friday? You have Cragthrust Sublime now? Did you roll for Cragthrust Sublime? Everything people tell me I have to ask a question about. Just 2 Onimo? That's it? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Oh, 2 days of... That still doesn't make sense. Because it's what, 80? 8 times 4? 8 times 6? Is not 700? I was about to say, whatever you just said, Cragthrust Sublime is not there. You just went back to your 10 show amount. Yeah. You didn't get your 2 days. Right. Right. So you went back to 5K. Okay. So, what we can infer from that information is that everything they changed in the original maintenance itself didn't wash. No, just like, so when you said you have Cragthrust Sublime now, like, did you not have Cragthrust Sublime before, or did you buy it from the Black Cat? Like, is that what you're saying? You didn't get it from the Black Cat. So where did it come from? Fuck. Oh. I thought I crashed. Oh, you meant you got it from Cat. Okay. So you had Erozus, you used them to buy the... Okay, thank you. I have 93 Erozus. See, I don't know how many Erozus I had before. I could have swore I converted my Erozus. I don't have any of my Vanguard scraps, because I use them. So whatever happened seems to have reversed what they said they were going to fix in the maintenance. Fuck. Because they were supposed to have converted the Purgatorium treasures, and now they're unconverted. I guess I gotta comment again. Okay. If at all possible, can you guys link us to data recovery forms that we could use to inform you of what drops and how many. If at all possible, can you guys link us to data recovery forms that we could use to inform you of what we could use to help inform you of what drops we lost. Not drops, what items. What items we lost and how many of them we estimate we had. We just want our stuff. If at all possible, can you guys link us to data recovery forms that we could use to help inform you of what items we lost and how many of them we estimate we had? We want to get through this like as fucking quick as possible. Like, fuck. Yeah, my 5 scroll eats a go. Exactly. The thing, and when you do that, like, people are gonna be like, "How many amethysts do you have?" Well, I think I had about 200. I didn't really check. Like, what? You have to be honest with them. You could embellish a little. Like, you could say, "Well, I think I had 35 amethysts." And it's like, "Oh, well, what I meant was I had 35 out of 70." But and then right now I have 14, so they give me 35. Like, even if you embellish, it's like they're already in the wrong, right? So, but as long as it's a truthful estimate, I can't see why not. And not the OC from the daily quest? Well, they gave you 3 times the OC, actually. So if you lost the OC from Friday and Saturday, that is 40 OC. And they gave us just the daily login OC times 3. So yeah, you are off by 10 OC, correct. Well, GM Red. Ain't no GM I ever saw. That's really what we fucking need right now is a fucking GM. Like, fuck. Yeah, I see him. So what did I say? If at all possible, can you guys link us to data recovery forms that we could use to help inform you of what items we lost and how many of them we estimate we had? We all just want to get this resolved and keep everybody happy. Like, no one wants to be upset. It's just digital stuff. Like, who cares? Like, they shouldn't. When I say that, I mean they shouldn't. When I say who cares, I mean they shouldn't care about about how much of a digital like item they give out. They shouldn't be stingy with that. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't care. Like I think if someone like said that I farmed Ausame like all day, they should just fucking give you like 70 amethysts. Like here you go, guys. We really fucked up here. Take like 70 amethysts and like 200 daggers and like 100 of the hard drop. You know, like just here you go. Just here. Just take it. Just take it. Like it's an item that it's a weapon that's been out or a mag that's been out for like 5-6 years now, maybe not that long, but you know what I mean. Like it's not like it's like premium stuff. It is, but it's not. It's not new. You're not rolling until they fix it. I don't feel comfortable even farming too. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, they gave ×3 for a lot of stuff. Yeah, they didn't reimburse the daily challenges. Like they gave the items from the dailies, but they didn't give the OC from the dailies. Or maybe they did. Maybe they did give the OC from the dailies, but they didn't give the actual login calendar OC. I think that would be fair to assess. That's what they didn't do. Yeah. So. If at all possible, can you guys link us to data recovery? Also, converted what is the spelling of this thing before I fuck it up? Well, it isn't in mounts, I'll tell you that much. That's a fucking long word. Long sentence. New Year's. New Year. Limited. Yorozu. Oh my god, it's taking up all my character space. Yorozu. Ticket. 2025. Sorry for my chair. I know it's loud. 2 euros are limited. I go. Hmm. What are you saying, Kage? You just got confirmation from him. He had it all before maintenance. So yeah, that's why he lost it. Yeah. So if you're with him right now, um, can you ask him? Like, I don't know if he's logged in. Well, he must have. But is he able to go to Jubei's exchange and get the Greed Mag recipes again? Like, they're not missing, right? Like, mine are sold out because I already own them. I've actually not bought anything from this exchange shop. Yeah, I actually never bought anything from the exchange shop. Yeah, they are going to give a leeway. I don't know if you saw that or not, Junko, but they did mention that for the monthly box, the monthly challenge, if you're within like 3 or 4 days, like let's say you finish it and you have like 22 days, like by the end of the month, let's say you have like 22, 23, they are going to give it to you. Because you need 15 logins and you're at, today's login is what, the 17th? Yeah. So today's login counts as the 17th. So I think. So you add 10 to that. So you need how many logins? You need 15 more logins. So you're at 10. And it should be 15. But we also lost a day from the PSN thing. Hopefully they give it to you. I don't want to say yes or no. That's why they gave us 30. Okay, so I sent them. I don't know if I sent them or not, but I posted a bunch of comments. I would also appreciate if I'm gonna put an at Onigiri, yeah, at these guys. At Onigiri US. I'm gonna post that at the tail end. If he doesn't get them back, he's quitting Oni. Yeah, and he's rightfully pissed. But I don't know if you answered the follow-up question I had, Kage, but like, is he still able to buy the recipes from the exchange app? He said he lost all progression in the event. Okay, but like, is he able to buy the recipes from, like, are they in the shop? Like, what I need to know is, are they sold? Like, that Kaguya doesn't have them and he can't buy them. That is this is a very, like, it's a completely different issue from like he has to buy it again. Like, is he in a predicament where he's just fucked? Yeah, he can event reset basically, or his event has been reset. Yeah, they gave us compensation, but like there's a big, like, the game wasn't saving for like 2 days, so what everybody did for 2 days is like lost, and if you spend OC, that is lost, but it should come back. But they're not. They only specified that they're bringing back OC that people spent and not like drops and stuff. And considering it was only a very short window of time, we feel like they should be able to reimburse us for our drops. And if they can't do that like on their own side, provide us with forms saying here's what we lost, like an insurance company. You had a house fire. What did you have in your house? Well, I had this. And then as long as it's like believable, they'll be like, okay, well, we'll reimburse you, and if we can't, then we'll pay you for it. That's usually how that works with like insurance claims. Like this is basically what's happening. Is we want like an insurance claim from them. Like they lost our stuff, we want our stuff. You know what I mean? Like in a sense, like they are like the government to us being the taxpayer in the same regard that they owe it to us. Like they work for us. They work independently of us, but they work to please us. They work to keep us going. You know, it's their duty to try and make things right with us. Do I know your friend in game? But what? He lost a redux, a greed, and a purg weapon. That was what he made before. Well, he did that all in one day? What? Yeah, but I mean, so what I'm not understanding in this is like you lost lots of horseshoes and medals? Where'd you get the horseshoes from? Weren't you asking about horseshoes the other day? But what I'm not understanding is if a lot of this guy's stuff is pre-farmed before this event, the past 3 days, like, yeah, like, couldn't he just, like, do it again? Like, except for the purg weapon? Like, because, like, stuff that's pre-farmed still exists. He lost the purg recipe and 2 mags he crafted. But does he still have the materials used to recreate the mags he crafted? That's what I'm getting at here. Yeah, for sure. Like they need to reply or something like this isn't over. For sure. Right. Like let me say this in the kindest way possible because I do not want to downplay anyone's grief in all of this. Everyone is rightfully upset, rightfully angry, rightfully disappointed, and every slew of negative um, existences you could be in. Um, I don't want to downplay that. That's valid. But I also want to be positive and say it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not like everything was lost. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not trying to say, pull your bootstraps up, do it again. I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say, like, this isn't like, oh my God, my whole account is gone. Oh my God, I lost all of my Hell's Bibles. I lost all of my X or all of my Y. What was lost was a little bit here. You know what, a friend of his? Okay, fine. That's fair. That's fair. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right? Like, I know myself personally, I lost like probably 5 hours of Purgatorium. Like hell. Um, which is a lot now with like Sizo doing that very quickly. Um, like this is one of the few rollbacks where I'm actually involved in it. Like usually when a rollback happens, I'm like, oh guys, I didn't play over the weekend. What's going on? I'm in that group chat. Yeah. See, when I'm streaming, I don't get messages for PSN, so I don't know what's going on. Like if this is all happening, like bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, him. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I remember when you mentioned the Redux part, this all makes sense because yeah, yeah. Because that person, I know they recently bought Redux mags off another player. Um, so that's where the Redux comes into play. And I remember them talking about greeds right after. I didn't realize they farmed that much. Um, so yeah, I'm actually quite aware of who it is. I'm not getting any notifications, so yeah, it makes sense. So the player in question bought something off another player, like Redux mags, and now they're gone because the transaction's gone. And since it's like an OC thing, you lose the OC. So yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. You see, from the perspective I was getting at first, Kage, um, yeah, like without knowing the full context, I was like the way it was being explained to me was like, oh, okay, they made a Redux. Well, Redux been around for like 3 years, so he must have just had the drops and then just farmed them. No, it's different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like the original context was like from what I was led to believe, it was like, oh, he had pre-farmed a lot of this stuff and then he just built it. But no, it's he just bought two Reduxes off another player, and he just made a Greed Mag and a Purg. So yeah, and then he did that all within the scope of like a couple minutes, like a couple days. So that's why that's all going. Right, 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 right. Okay, so it was a different connotation because for me it's like, oh, I just made a Redux. Like, wait, we'll just push craft again. Like, you wouldn't farm like Garg right now. You know what I mean? But that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yeah, this is very, very, very unfortunate for him. Yep, very, very much so. So that's why it's very impertinent that we get this stuff back, that we fix what's fixed, or fix what's wronged, and get things returned to us. Again, I regret to inform you guys of all this stuff, because I don't want that to happen. Yeah. Well, like, I know the person he bought them from, so, like, and he's a good guy. So, if he still has the Reduxes, he can probably get them back. Like, they can go through the transaction again. Otherwise, it's like a big yo-yo, like yoink. But then again, the OC is kind of drained. Apparently, you can't buy military outfits anymore, too, only the pink one. Yeah. Rocky was saying that he had sold a military outfit before, and then now he can't. That's insane. Yeah, I hear you. So what I was saying at one point, probably 20 minutes ago now. So at the end of my post, my comments that I made on their post, I added an at Onigiri, US at Onigiri JP. If you guys are on Twitter, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could, using your accounts, because I know we had like 10 or so people like the original post that I made saying that the Onigiri servers were down. If I could get you guys to retweet the any and all of the messages, especially the one that ats Onigiri US and Onigiri JP, so that we can raise awareness to our concerns, I would greatly appreciate that. Like, anybody with a Twitter. Like, whether you're affected or not, just getting more people saying this stuff matters. Even reply to the original post yourselves. Like, either retweet it or, like, retweet it yourself or reply. Because they're active on Twitter, so that would be the place to go. If you don't have an account, maybe make a dummy account and just participate. I would greatly appreciate. Everyone would greatly appreciate that. The more people speak, the more the concern is voiced. It is solidified, because, like, me making these posts, like, yeah, like, I, as a YouTuber, like, for Onigiri, like, I represent a lot of you guys, but it's not an official representation. They don't look at me and think, oh, okay, that one guy is, the voice of the people. Like, I could go and say, we really think you should give everyone 5 Reduxes and Icicle Punishment and like 10 Lion Skulls because we're bored. Like, I can't just say, oh yeah, like, I think, I can't just say whatever I want and they give it to us. I'm not an ambassador of the game, an official one. You know what I mean? So, like, my voice only gets stronger the more you guys amplify it. So, if at all possible, if people can like the posts, like the comments, retweet them, write your own, absolutely, that would really help our cause. Because right now, everybody's affected right now. Everybody that played in the past, like, 2 days. Yeah. So... You just did? Thanks, Julian. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's, and tell your friends, like, I'm probably about to go to bed because it's like 4 in the morning. And I appreciate you guys all being awake. I don't know what time it is for you guys. It's past my bedtime here. Like I said, I was just planning to say, like, hey guys, we got compensation, log in, haha. But now it's turning into like an activist post, and I'm really glad I streamed this. I'm very glad I made a video because I didn't realize all of this shit was happening. Oh, please don't attack me. Please. So, like, if you're in Onigiri communities, if you're in chat groups or whatever, like, I'm putting my arms up, we're doing a spirit bomb. So, everybody that we can get to, like, comment, retweet, post your own stuff on the original Twitter posts really helps. So, like, raise awareness to that. Because chances are, even if you weren't affected by this, your friends probably are, and you can help your friends. You can help yourself because they'll probably give us more fucking compensation. And if this becomes the standard, then it's going to become past practice for if this happens again, we can expect that to happen. If we don't say anything now, nothing's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like they seem really sorry about it. Like they apologized twice. Like the official Japanese one apologized in English. So yeah. If you guys could go in your PSN chat groups and just say, hey, Oro made a post on Twitter about the loss of data and items and stuff, please like retweet and boost the shit out of it. That'd be greatly appreciated. And always, thanks guys for all your comments on the stream. I wouldn't have known about this stuff if not for you guys. I wouldn't have thought I'm going to check my Osame recipe today. I'm going to check my, whatever. I wouldn't have known all that stuff. So thanks again for, all your guys' input. It really saved the day and really put everything in perspective and brought it to the forefront and brought forth action. So thank you guys again. Thanks for staying subscribed. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for everything. And thanks you guys for being you. We're in this together. We're in this together, and I want to see us get through it together. Like all of us and Cyber Staff, we need to get through this. This needs to be done, behind us, dusted, and move forward. Because, like Bone is saying, like it's really hard for people to trust what they do is going to be saved right now, because it happened again in December. It happened, or December, November. It's happening now. Like I said, this wasn't an issue like 10 years ago. This wasn't an issue like 6 years ago. This wasn't an issue 4 years ago. It's only like happening now. So people are like, well, when is it safe to farm again? When is it safe to do anything again? People are going to be demoralized. They're going to be like, well, fuck this. I ain't doing it. It's not good for anybody. So, but what is good for everybody is, just taking a couple minutes out of your day, liking, posting, retweeting, putting your own little comments. And when I say your own little comments, I mean, it doesn't have to be much. It could be, everyone's comments are meaningful, but it's just putting something down to really help, spread our message and show that it's not just a couple people affected. It's, everybody affected, right? So yeah, when I say like, add your little comments, I mean like just add anything. Just do anything. Like, it doesn't take much. Just something in the right direction. Hey, Mikkel. Yeah, for the most part, it does run better. It runs way better. They do a bunch of quality of life stuff, but right now we're dealing with, like, the game didn't save for, like, 2 days. So we lost everything we farmed in 2 days, so we're very mad. We're very angry. And we want our stuff back. So... that said, guys, I am really tired. I do have to work tomorrow. It's like 4 in the morning, so I have to go to bed. Again, please do everything you can to raise awareness and make sure that our voices are heard and our concerns are met. And, I will update you guys whenever I find out new information or as things go. Please don't make any drastic decisions. I hope things are going to be better. Things are going to get better. And hopefully they extend the event. They give us back our stuff, and they give us like super compensation. Like the compensation they gave is nice, but it's like whoa, wait a minute. What's all this for? Like right now, we should have like permanent fever time. Like we should have like 300%. Well, maybe not 300%, but you know what I mean. We should have like 100 to 200% fever until this is solved. Like, that should just be active. Like, there should just be 200% fever until this is resolved. Like, fuck. Anyway, I do have to go to bed. Again, I thank you all for your time. I thank you all for coming out. I thank you all for everything you do and everything you will do. And, Yeah, conversation was amazing until it was pointed out that there was some stuff missing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could take advantage of anything. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, guys, and we'll get through this. We'll get through this, guys. I'm with you guys, and we're with each other. So, I'll see you guys next time.